He called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, ma'am.
Alright! Class, is everyone settled in? Let me turn off the fan. I'm sure it's bothering some of y'all. Okay, hopefully everyone had a good week. Huh? No? Well, hopefully then, let's make this week a better one, huh? How about it? Yeah, I think I prefer to sit like this. Hi, everybody. Hello, welcome. Today, you can probably tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Thomas Nashe. Nashe? I don't know. He was a British fella. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Wahoo. Welcome to Wahoo's Corner. Today we're doing another Poetry Saturday. But this time, I'm going to do some research and then I'm going to talk about my thoughts, what I think about it at the end. Okay, so make sure your notebooks are out. I don't want to hear anybody's phones going off, okay? Okay, let's get started. Today's poet is Thomas Nashe. Now, I don't know how to say his last name, but he was a Brit in like the Elizabethan era, which is like a long periodically time ago. So I don't think it matters. I don't think I need to know how to pronounce his name. Mr. Nashe was born in 1567 and he died in 1605. For those of you who don't want to do the math, he was 34 when he died. Damn, people back then like really used to just drop like flies, huh? A not very fun fact is his mom had 7 kids, but only 2 of them survived into adulthood. Oof, you know, it's gotta suck. Homeboy was a playwright, a poet, and a satirist. And like, how is a satirist a job title? Like, you just making fun. You're just like making fun of like the times, and people are like, yeah, this is what he does. Okay. He studied at Cambridge, and he was in the process of getting his master in arts, but he ran out of money when his daddy kicked the bucket, and he had to go somewhere. He just had to leave. So he was in a what is that called? A prestigious school student or whatever. He published his first work in 1589, and he stated his stated purpose is to defend art against its enemies, which are authors who neglect morality for the sake of obscene pleasure, and Puritans who love morality but deprive it of any beauty or power. So he was like, we got to find some sort of middle ground. I'm that middle ground. You're welcome. And he also believed that the best art is the most obscure and idealized. So like the harder a piece of art is to understand, the better it is. And he also believed that the Puritans are hypocritical, ignorant, and subversive. So if you're a Puritan, homeboy he's not here. No. Sorry, love. No. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start reading. The poem, by the way, is called Litany in the Time of Plague. Okay? Everybody settle in. Just like sit down and like be here. Sit down and just be here. Adieu, farewell, earth's bliss. This world uncertain is. Fond are life's lustful joys. Death proves them all but toys. None from his darts can fly. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Rich men trust not in wealth. Gold cannot buy you health. Physic himself must fade. All things to end are made. The plague full swift goes by. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Beauty is but a flower which wrinkles will devour. Brightness falls from the air. Queens have died young and fair. Dust hath closed Helen's eye. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Strength stoops unto the grave. Worms feed on Hector's brave. Swords may not fight with fate. Earth still holds ope her gate. Come, come, the bells do cry. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Wit with his wantonness tasteth death's bitterness. Hell's executioner hath no ears for to hear what vain art can reply. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Haste, therefore, each degree to welcome destiny. Heaven is our heritage, earth but a player's stage. Mount we unto the sky. I am sick, I must die. Lord, have mercy on us. Okay. So my initial thoughts, I'm just gonna break it down by like the most memorable lines per stanza. In the first line, he says, "Death proves them all but toys." In my head, he's saying we're playthings. We're death's playthings and we can't escape him. And it's kind of naive to think that we could. And all things to end are made. What comes together must fall apart eventually. There's no point in trying to fight it. Queens have died young and fair. Rich men trust not in wealth. No worldly possession or position or bargaining or whatever can help you with this. This is death we're talking about. You have no chance of avoiding it. Strength stoops onto the grave. Worms feed on Hector brave. Hector was, in Greek mythology, Hector was one of Greece's best warriors, and even he couldn't escape death. So why do you think you can? And wit with his wantonness tasted death's bitterness. You can't outsmart death. You can't outsmart death. Hell's executioner hath no ears. You can't talk your way out of it either. Or cry your way out of it. What vain art can reply. Yeah. Sorry, love, you're not gonna get out of this one. Haste, therefore, each degree to welcome destiny. Heaven is our heritage. Earth but a player's stage. In my mind, what he's saying is we've merely borrowed life and we must return to where we belong, which is death, the ground, wherever. This is not our final form. Life is temporary, and it is not necessarily, we can't own life. You're merely holding it within you. Am I a poet? Anyways, my final thoughts are, like, this reads like someone suffering from realizing that they're mortal. You're a little bit late to the game, bud. Come on now. You're supposed to realize this in middle school. And you're supposed to have an existential crisis like everybody else. And I think especially living in a time where massive swaths of people are dying of an extremely infectious disease can, affect the way one thinks about life and their position in the universe. And also the fact that death comes for all of us eventually. And there's really no point in trying to fight that. But me being the optimist, when has impermanence ever signified unimportance? Just because it doesn't last forever doesn't mean it's not important. Doesn't mean there's no reason behind it. Yeah, I think I'm a poet. Anyways, yes, that is all for this week's Poetry Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed this more in-depth, longer version, But yeah, I had a really fun time. And tell me, maybe what's like a poem you want me to read? Or like a poet you want me to discover? yeah. Anyways, come back next Saturday for another one. And